Gracefield morning, welcome to Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in marine shipping solutions, so contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. And it is also supported by Amen Scientific and Alternative Medical Hospital. Amen, God is our healer. You can also listen to Maritime and Port News live on Omanfm in Kumasi, and on Facebook and YouTube. You can join me live on Omanfm on Facebook and YouTube. My name is Nanisi Boateng. Now let's go straight to our stories. The Ghana Maritime Authority GMA has donated the over 21,000 harvested tree stumps to the chiefs and people of beneficiary communities along the Uti River as part of the authority's corporate social responsibility initiative following the approval from the governing board of the authority. It would be recalled that in recent time, the Ghana Maritime Authority has been removing tree stumps from inland waterways on the Volta Lake. Speaking to the Deputy Director General of Operations and Technical at the Ghana Maritime Authority, Mr. Daniel Apienin, he noted that since the removal of the stamps on these waterways, transport services have greatly improved, yielding huge economic and social dividend to the people who live around these communities. Spoke with Maritime and Port News.
Yeah, what we've done so far was that, initially we are recording a lot of accidents along the Volta Lake, the Uti River, you understand, and what we sought to do is to get the navigational route cleared, and so that's why we contracted the Katekrachi Timber Company, whatever, we engage them to do this removal of trees for us. Apparently, if you listen to witnesses given, and for some period of time now, since the trees were removed, you realize that accidents in the lake has reduced drastically, especially along this route. So that's the essence. We to get the navigational route clear so that the people can commute to and fro one end to another. Fishermen in their canoes were having a lot of accidents. As the testimony given by the guy was an indication, where food staffs and others. So that's the essence, to make the Volta Lake navigable for boat and ferries to sail without accident. And of course, to say reduce accident drastically. Yes, and so that is it.
The Deputy Director General Operations and Technical at the Ghana Maritime Authority, Mr. Daniel Apienin, further indicated that the Ghana Maritime Authority, as part of its commitment to safety, is working to establish its presence in all areas along the inland waterways to help removing all hazards to navigation on the country's inland waters, as well as ensure that all safety protocols are observed.
Of course, we can't say the only cause of accident along the Volta Lake is the tree stumps. It was a major one, but we know the human factor in terms of overloading and others, lack of safety measures. And so beyond just removing the tree stumps, we liaise with the Navy, the Ghana Navy. And so we have the Naval Task Force along the Volta Lake to help us in that direction in educating the people and others. And so beyond that too, we are bringing some of our staff here. As I speak to you now, I think now we have about 10 of our staff stationed with the Naval Task Force to see to those other safety measures that need to be taken to help prevent accidents. And if you saw me talk to the Chief of Lambai, they are giving us a portion of land where we want to even have a satellite office. Of course, we are identifying some communities along the Volta Lake that we want to put up satellite offices so that we can have permanent staff along the Volta Lake to help in educating, providing safety activities to the people to ensure that the Volta Lake actually becomes safer for the people who commute to and fro to do their various activities.
You heard Deputy Director General, Operations and Technical at the Ghana Maritime Authority, Daniel Apianin. Meanwhile, the paramount chief of Chenki traditional area in the Uti region, Dasibre Nanakwame Bonja II, expressed his profound gratitude to the Ghana Maritime Authority GMA for donating these quality and expensive tree stumps to them, and assured to further consult the GMA's advice on its proper use for the benefit of all people in the area. That was the paramount chief of Chenki traditional area in the Oti region, that Dasibre Nanakwame Bonja II. Now let's move to some other stories. An international trade practitioner and executive director of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFTA Policy Network Group, Louis Yao Afo, has rated Ghana's preparedness for AFTA trading at 50%. He also revealed that since the start of trading under the Continental Free Trade Area on June 1st, 2021, only 2 companies in Ghana have been able to ship goods under AFTA. Speaking on an interactive program in the current state of AFTA, the trade expert attributed the seemingly low participation of Ghanaian companies primarily to low sensitization and inadequate capacity building. He noted, however, that on a more holistic assessment, Ghana seems to be more active in AFTA activities than a lot of its regional counterparts. Louis Yao Afo stated that 38 countries out of the 54 African countries have fully ratified, whereas Eritrea is yet to sign the agreement. According to him, the Secretariat needs to work hard to get those countries on board so they can trade. The difficulty, he said, is that if a country A is a full party state and country B is not, it would be very difficult for country B to enjoy the tariff liberalization benefit except it becomes a full party state. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. The Secretary General of the International Chamber of Commerce Ghana, Emmanuel Donikwame, has reiterated the need for African countries to consolidate resources to invest in the requisite infrastructure to support the free continental trade. Speaking to the media, the Secretary General of the ICC Ghana proposed that these resources should be directed into investment in areas such as transport and energy to provide the necessary springboard for trade to thrive on. He explained that the intra-Africa investment will solve one of the key non-tariff barriers associated with the success of AFTA, which is the lack of infrastructure. Mr. Johnny Kwame also opined that collaboration into infrastructural development would do away with the dispute arising from cross-border investment like that of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. On this note, we'll wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. You can contact them at the Shippers House in Accra, and also supported by Amen Scientific and Alternative Medical Hospital. Amen. God is our healer. I am Nanisi Wadima producers, Kwekwa Waji and Ejando. Have a great Maritime and Port Day. See you tomorrow.
Wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your #1 morning show.
Agogo, Honorable Jogate Baho.
Okay.
A deputy minister, our railways, Honorable Kokwa Sante Boateng, so Obeshem. The national organizer of the New Patriotic Party, and then I been in the team, Justin Kudiamu.
As I said, I'm hospital.
No hospital.
Now, Hospital, na convoy, no.